I'm gonna just use the tags, bags, boxes, and more than, and just go ahead and cut this out.
Okay. Hey, Nat, why is it blue?
Because there's a liner on this,
Oh,
and when you pull
cool.
it off, it ends up looking clear, so you can
cool.
see your...
So that's why. Okay, well, I'm sure a lot of you didn't know that. So just thought I'd ask.
Okay.
All right.
Don't mind me. I'm just over here.
All right, so we've cut out our luggage tag, and what we're going to do now is do some embossing. But first, just so you know, we did score. If you put it on the outside and you take an X-Acto knife, you can score right in between the tag. And you're going to have to do this pretty deep. And we're going to place it face down and on the back of the oval, down the middle. And you'll notice you will already have two areas where
They're like little tick marks.
yeah, the little tick marks that the tags bags offers you when it cuts. So it's nice. You can put your ruler down and get a straight.
It's a guide, kind of.
A straight guide. So basically, you're going to take your
Tonic craft knife.
Tonic craft knife by Tim Holtz. We sell these, and these are really great to work with grunge board. And you're just going to score it right down the middle. Don't worry about pressing too hard, because you're going to need to apply a lot of pressure, and just do enough to where it doesn't cut completely through. And if by chance it does cut completely through, our designer Karen has said not a big deal, because you're going to glue it all down and you won't really notice. So if you do that, don't worry about it. Alrighty, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start embossing with my big embossing pad. And you can use the inker, or you can
just
press it down.
Slap it down on there, yeah.
Slap it down yourself. I kind of like to start out that way, just to make sure that I get every last inch of it.
Now the other thing about the grunge board is that it is a little bit, it doesn't soak in real well, like the first time. So, right, so you kind of have to like let that embossing kind of like sit on there.
Okay.
So that, you know what, and you probably want to open it up, because I think it's getting on your craft mat.
Oops, sorry.
There you go. Yeah. And it kind of like gets a little dark, so you can see where it's really soaking in. Because if it doesn't soak in, then you won't get your embossing effect.
So you're going to take your embossing powder and just cover it. Don't worry about too much, because you have to make sure that every last...
And you're just going to dump, for the craft sheet, it just lets you dump it back in the
Right,
the
you can
container
reuse
anyway.
it.
A little messy, but good.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you're working on a surface like your craft mat.
Absolutely.
Whoa, where you can dump it off back into the container.
Okay, so it's going to look something like this. And then what we did was, hopefully you might have a heat gun at home, and we take our heat gun and we just go over it.
And so you want to heat, if you've never worked with embossing powder before, you probably have, but you want to heat it until you see it becomes like shiny. There, see, that's happening right there. And it's really cool because Karen picked this, it looks like red leather.
I think isn't it rich red, the color?
Rich red, yep.
Rich red. So while Natalie's finishing that, I just want to show you what the finished effect is. It's really cool and shiny and looks leathery, and I think it looks very professional for any suitcase.